They'll write all the story, paint something, create 1/3 of the statue, update the story again, change the painting slightly, work on the video, and then finally finish writing their story. If there ever was a real artist, that's how I imagine them. Chaos is creativity. Unlike me, for whom structure is more essential than sleep in getting anything done. And so, you may expect my art to also require structure, but I hate nothing more than learning the rules about how to make my art. Though, my art does look similar to each other. This couldn't be without structure. Do you believe that? I don't hate rules. I seem to hate that I didn't invent them. For writing, I also had a structure. First, I'd come up with good ideas, mostly during walk. Then, I'd make a drawing, and finally, I'd make poems and write about it. But when I wanted to learn how to paint, I decided that I preferably not require good ideas. So my structure changed, and now, even if I could find the time, I wouldn't have known what to write about. And when my sister asked if I wanted to join her event, I told her I had stopped writing. When she asked about all the writing I did for my drawings, I explained that that was like 3 months ago. And although some of them hang on my walls, they were too young to treasure and too old to love. Don't get me wrong, when I made them, they were the best thing I ever created. Simultaneously following none and the exact rules necessary to make perfect art. Anyway, then, listen to this. She tried to argue with me about why I should write something anyway, using arguments I'd considered already that were obviously right, but it made me anxious, so I convinced myself I didn't desire to go. Now, why bother doing something challenging when you don't want to? That'd be irrational. I explained to my sister, and it's just fictional, I wouldn't want to embarrass her, so it doesn't relate to the fact you're not allowed to look into her bedroom. It was like me wanting to help her clean her room as a birthday gift, where she'd agree with all my arguments, but still decline because it was uncomfortable. At that moment, she had done it. She had pushed me to convince myself to go. Yeah, still without an idea of what to write about. Though, and you wouldn't know this, as much as an idea as I ever had.